year 3, year 4? Where are we at now?
Yeah, something like that. I'm excited. Spring ball came a little faster than usual this year, but it's a lot of fun to be out here. Got some new faces, got a lot of guys returning also, and it's gonna be fun.
Was there ever a point you thought you might not be out here in this spring season with these guys?
No, there wasn't a point. I mean, football's changed a lot since I even got in college, and that transfer portal window, a lot of different things can happen. But I had really good conversations with Coach Beard and Coach Petrino, and pretty early on knew I was going to be back out here.
How have you liked the new mix? I don't know how much you've been able to be around your new teammates and everything. A couple new receivers throw in there. Just how have you liked that mix so far?
Yeah, it's been good. Obviously, this is just day 2, so a lot of stuff to still learn. But RJ came out here and has been doing a good job so far, and Isaiah's another new guy, and then a lot of guys coming back: James, Dash, J-Rob, and then hopefully we get some guys healthy soon like Liam. And then, yeah, so it's been a good mix, and then a lot of new running backs, a lot of guys that are ready to come compete, so it's been good.
How exciting has it been to come out here knowing that you guys start the season at USC or get to play like SMU at home coming up here?
Yeah, it's a new chapter for Missouri State football, and we all understand that and are ready to take advantage of it. So it's fun getting into a new conference and playing bigger opponents like that.
Not that you guys need any more motivation, right, to try to be better, to try to win more, etc. But what does it mean maybe mentally for you guys to know that you're no longer in the Valley? Now you're at FBS. You're at the biggest boy level.
Yeah, it's just going to take a little bit more out of all of us. We just got to, come out here and do the work we're supposed to be doing, but, do extra work off the field, understand that we're going to be in a better conference, so we got to be able to show up.
During the offseason, right, as you were going through this process, coming back here, was there anything certain that you looked in the mirror and said, all right, I got to do X, Y, Z, whether it's leadership, skill position, anything?
Yeah, there's always ways for me to improve. Definitely looking in the mirror, going back and watching film and seeing different throws that I missed or different things I can do better. And then, like you said, taking the next step in that leadership role. Talking to new guys, getting old guys to come back and push themselves even more. So, yeah, taking that next step.
You were pretty good in this offense, too. Just the comfort and everything in that, knowing you can put up the numbers that made you All-American, first-team type guy. Just how much did that influence everything, just knowing you've had years in this system and a lot of success?
Yeah, that had a lot to do with me coming back, knowing that me and Coach Petrino are good together and had a good season last year, and me continuing to understand this offense even more, and it's an offense that can help me get to the next level, which is the goal.
How do you take this offense to another level? Because USC is a different defense, SMU is a different defense, and even the Conference USA teams. That's a different level every single week. Just what is that? How do you look at that going into a year when you probably think that offense last year could have competed with some of them?
Yeah, I would say for me at least, it's just having even more understanding of our offense as a whole, understanding what Coach Petrino is going to call before he even calls it, and then for me being comfortable getting to checks that I see without being worried that I'm doing the wrong thing and just taking advantage of the defense.
How's that new group of running backs? Just it's going to be a little bit different in that backfield. What do you like about that?
Yeah, we have a bunch of guys that are excited to come out here and practice. The awesome thing about them is I'm in their lift group, and they all lift together, and they're already super tight, crack jokes together, all hang out. So they're going to be out here competing with each other instead of against each other, and it's going to push them to be the best versions of themselves. And, I think multiple guys are going to end up playing, and it'll be fun to see who's out there.
It's so early on right now. Are you guys mostly just coming out here having fun, just getting adjusted, or are you guys trying to take this as seriously as you can?
Yeah, it's a mix of both. You take it as seriously as you can and continue to get better, but you have to have fun, playing this game, or it'll drain the life out of you. So we come out here and have fun, but it's also you got to execute and get better every day.
Is there anything you've seen so far in just these first 2 days from some of your key leader teammates, right? Like Lance or Cash or those guys. Did you guys have a leadership meeting and say, hey, we want to be able to teach these guys what it means to be a Bear?
Yeah, definitely. There's different guys that have stepped up, even guys that are injured like Cash coming out here and being vocal. Lance, Gary are 2 tight ends that have been here for a long time and have been doing a really good job. And then even like Dash and James, the first day, we're getting the receivers going, and they played a role last year in the offense, but they're going to have to take another step this year too.
You've had, obviously, a couple years under Beard, under Petrino. I mean, what should the fans expect from this team heading into the new league with the new competition? I mean, what is Bears football going to look like in 2025?
Yeah, it's going to be a team that comes out and competes and wins football games. We're not going to back down to anybody, but we know we got to, show up week in and week out, and we're going to compete and win some football games this year.
What struck you about Drew? Looks like he'll be QB2 behind you right now. Just what's stood out about him?
Yeah, Drew's a good dude. Younger, been to a couple schools, big frame, can spin it. But also Cole and Lenny have been doing a really good job, and they're all out there getting reps with the 2s and 3s right now, and they've all done good stuff, and it's fun to watch them compete against each other too.
I'm sure you guys talk crap on Minnesota or something like that. Just
not crap, just sharing stories.
Just what is it about Minnesota that keeps sending Missouri State quarterbacks?
I don't know. They do a good job developing up there, and teaching understanding of defense and all that. And we didn't necessarily fit the exact mold up there, and found new homes, and both ended up here.
That last one. Right, obviously, third week of the season, you have SMU at home, right? And playoff team from last year, and that's a huge thing. This place needs to have a major environment. How important is it for you and this team to have a major environment that can impact the Mustangs?
Yeah, we feed off the fans when they're here. We see who's in the crowd when we run out of the tunnel, and it's great when the stands are full, and that'll obviously help us out. So hopefully everyone comes out to that first game, get a sellout crowd.